Hey, Cameron here with Cbutters Tech, and today we are looking at the Magnus Pro by Secret Labs. It is one of the premier motorized gaming desks that lets you be in both a sitting and standing position. And today I've got my brother Tyler here with me, and we're both taking a look at it, getting it set up in his home office. So you've looked at a lot of desks over the last few days. What made you finally decide on the Magnus Pro?
So had a lot of conversations with Cam about his uplift desk and looked heavily into that one. This is not a cheap desk by any means, but I think some of the features on it seem to be really good. I like having the built-in motorized panel for the motor. It's nice and sleek in the desk. It's got interchangeable desk pads on the top, so you can change that out if you get bored. A lot of the I guess accessories for the desk, you can put in like a laptop stand for the arms, monitor arms. You can get a dual monitor arm, a quad motor arm. So yeah, just seemed like there's a lot of features on it.
Yeah, one of the things I'm most interested in looking at on it is, like you mentioned, I do have an uplift desk, and one of the weak points on it is the cable management. It kind of has cable management, but it's not slick, and you get stuff hanging out the edges. And this has really hefty, really good cable management from what we've seen and heard, but we're going to see it for ourselves. Yeah, we're hoping. The other thing too is I know it has some really neat RGB light strips. I'm a sucker for RGB on a lot of things. So it just looks really nice. And this looks like it's a Dark Knight edition. What does it mean when it's a Dark Knight edition?
So it's basically just the desk pad. So I actually got a couple of different desk pads on here. I got a Star Wars one, which they're all interchangeable. They're magnetic, so you just lay them right on the desk. I got that one, and then they have their micro suede premium fill top. So I haven't felt it yet. I'm excited to get it unboxed and see the differences, but it's a new thing that Secret Lab just came out with, and excited to try it out.
Yeah, and both of us have had Secret Lab chairs for a long time. Big fans of those. I think you've owned how many Secret Lab chairs?
Probably at least 5.
Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. We're gonna put this thing together and let you know what we think. All right, so we've got like a complete setup here, and we'll talk you through every single little box here and what's going to go into this desk setup because it's pretty maxed out. So of course we have the main desk here. Over here we also have the Secret Lab XL diffused light strip.
So this one's made by Nanoleaf. Super cool. Fits right into the desk. It's got all the accessories to just make it seamless on the desk. Cable management, again, is really good, as we'll show as we go through this stuff. They've got a lot of these magnetic anchors, which are really cool because they'll hold your USB-C or USB-A, whatever type of cable management you have. The whole desk is magnetic, and we'll show you when we get it set up. But this just snaps right on and will hold your cables right where you need them to be. What's really cool about the Secret Lab that I liked is that you can customize it, and it's all customized and interchangeable with magnets, so it's really quick. A lot like their chairs. For those of you that are familiar with the chairs, all of their stuff just magnetically snaps on, makes it really sleek and clean. Secret Lab also does a really good job of giving you all the tools that you need to assemble the desk. Really good instructions. Out of everything that I've assembled over the years, Secret Lab's done a really good job on their chairs and their desks on making sure that you know how to assemble it and the best way to assemble it. This is for your desktop, so you can assemble the desktop and put it on the left or right hand side. These are the mats, so I got a couple of extra mats, and then this is a Ethernet cable extender. So if you're running Ethernet to your setup,
really cool.
It slides right up the desk.
Yeah, so when you go from sitting to standing, sometimes you have flyaway cables. Like I have that on my uplift, and I have to make sure that it doesn't get caught on the desk itself or shredded. but this is all built in right into the leg.
Yep. I also went with the heavy duty lift mount for the monitor. Samsung came out with their big 57-inch gaming monitor, and a lot of the arms weren't strong enough to hold that up. So this one was actually built specifically with that in mind, to be able to hold up the big monitor. Got a little brush here. This is to clean up the micro suede. I'm excited to see how that feels, but this is how you clean it. They also integrated a power strip that just fits right in with what they're doing. And finally, got a desk riser. That's just to give you a little bit of elevation on the desk. If you're going to put, you know, a laptop or speakers or anything like that, you got a little bit more variation in height on the desk itself.
Let's go ahead and get this put together. How heavy is that bad boy?
I mean, the desk itself is pretty heavy. The motor's not terrible, but it's still 25 pounds.
That's a much thicker beam than my uplift for sure.
Yeah,
All right, so we got this guy together. It's pretty neat. It goes quite high, as you'll see here, which one of the great things about having a desk that can go to higher than even a standing position is that when you're wiring up your computer and setting things up, it makes it really easy to work with things and get around to the back, which I really like. And it also goes all the way down. It has 3 configurable modes here. And as we were setting it up, one of the nicest things about the desk that we were both noticing is how well thought out every single thing on this desk is. Like, for example, this riser right here obviously is meant to just clear this cable accessory tray in the back. It's really nicely designed that everything works together. So I just wanted to show you guys how cool this network riser is. So this part down here just hooks over the power cable to really clamp that bottom side, and then you've got this telescopic arm, and you've got the network port up there, the network port down here, and if you move the desk up and down, you'll see that the top part stays where it's at and the bottom part stays where it's at, all self-enclosed telescopic. It just really neat how that goes together and gets you your network right up where you need it, up in the tray. So really cool. This tabletop is razor thin, yet very sturdy. So it just seems like the design that went into this was more than just function. It was like, let's look great, let's optimize our space. What are your thoughts?
So I really like the micro suede that they have on it. Very premium feel. Everything went together just the same way that Secret Lab does. I feel like they do a really good job of just having good fit and finish on the product. You know, the heavy duty monitor arm is going to be nice. I got to get my monitor in, but Everything is just working really well. They've got these magnetic cable holders that just are pretty strong and can go anywhere. So you can customize where you want your cables to stay and be. Pretty slick on literally every part of the desk this will click onto. So overall, I'm really happy with it so far. It seems like it's going to be a really great desk to start with. And yeah, it's great.